Oh, that's a funny one. That's a funny one. Die, die. Really? Really? Again. In my home, I'm trying to retard max with video games and TikToks. And you're in here trying to make me talk. You're in here trying to tell me, no, you're crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. And then they put me in a rubber room with rats. Rats make me crazy! But I guess we could talk. I'll stop retard maxing, and instead I'll talk to you. So here's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about politics. Oh, no, not that. Yeah, we're talking about that. And we're going to talk about just that. There is like this saying that people don't care about politics, right? And there's a saying like, oh, if you want to talk about anything else that's higher IQ, when you want to talk politics, it's like 0 IQ. And that's like a stereotype going on right now. It's always been a thing, but now it's more pronounced and outspoken than ever, if you catch my drift. And so all I want to say to you guys who say, well, politics doesn't really matter, all this stuff, none of it's really that important. And to a certain extent, you may be right. But if you stay in the dark too long, sooner or later, you will start dragging behind. And the problem is, you don't have to care about politics, but one day politics will care about you. And it will have an impact on your life. And it will have this socio-economic impact. Straight up. And you want to pretend like it's not real. You want to pretend like when you look around, you can honestly say, well, at least things are getting marginally better. What? What's getting better? What's better? You cannot answer that question if you don't know what you're talking about. And I think where a lot of people get this idea from is because a lot of the other people are retarded. A lot of the people in this space, a lot of the people in this atmosphere are retarded, mentally disabled. And they don't know how to be articulate. They don't know how to put words together. They don't know what questions to ask themselves. They don't even know how to come up with a topic for a video. I'm not the best at it, but I like to think that I try my best. I'm much more, I think we can all say, I'm much more consistent than I was before. Stopping making videos for 6 months or 6 years. Give me a fucking break, dude. What was I thinking? At the same time, fuck. At the same time, I wanted to make a certain kind of video at that time. And I had realized that was, even for 6 years ago, saturated. And I didn't think there was anything unique. And at the end of the day, I didn't think I had anything to say. And back then, I would have told you the same exact thing. Well, I don't really follow politics. First of all, I'm too stupid. And I actually believed that. I believed I was too stupid to even grasp it. So just don't look at it at all. And I just wish that I could go back to that point when I actually thought that, and I could just give me a hug. I needed a hug back then, man. It was really rough. And so To all you people who are saying, well, you've been political forever, it's just like not true. It's just not true. Not at all. You know, and I think we all started from that position, which is something happened that forced us to pay attention. We saw something, we heard something, or maybe we didn't hear enough. Maybe we didn't hear enough, and maybe we were only hearing these slivers from these hyper controversial people. And we weren't hearing enough from reasonable people, not bought and sold. See, what my YouTube career, being on YouTube, just kind of looking around, one thing I've noticed is these super polished guys, super polished sets, you know, and it was like actors. It was like Hollywood. Very good cameras, very good audio quality. And all that's fine if you're trying to attract a massive fan base. I don't think that's what I'm trying to do. You know, slow and steady wins the race. And that kid making those GTA Online Part 1 videos, we never got a Part 2. We might just have to pull up with a GTA 5 Online Part 2, honestly. We might, because, man, dude, it would be fun to do some gaming videos. That'd be pretty fun. But, getting off track. This is part of the problem. This is part of this epidemic that I've been talking about. Is that people think they're too stupid to have an impact. And whether or not they actually want to say that they're stupid, whether or not they actually want to admit this, or admit that they feel like this. Hold on, sorry about that. Whether or not they want to admit that they think like this, because think about it, when you say that, you're literally calling yourself stupid. It's literally what you're saying. You know? Or it's like, well, I won't have an impact anyways. My vote doesn't matter. It doesn't matter now, because the people who are in charge are disenfranchising your voice and drowning it out with 50 million voices that they deem more important than yours. It's not that you don't have a voice. It's not that you don't matter. It's that the people in charge are deciding you're not good enough. It's them. It's these fucking boomers. And it's these same boomers that are trying to convince you that you're not good enough. And you bought into that lie. You bought into the lie that you're too dumb. That this stupid bitch, AOC, can make... Well, I actually haven't seen her money. I didn't mean to say AOC. I actually meant to say Nancy Pelosi. You know, but I'm sure AOC has her grubby little fingers in it somewhere. But this bitch, Nancy Pelosi, who retires, doesn't get arrested, no charges, even though blatant insider trading, she just walks free. Yeah, drain the swamp. So does drain the swamp mean we get so extreme that the people that we want to catch leave before we can actually catch them? Is that what draining the swamp means? They're going to leave voluntarily and nothing happens. So the world is going to see that you can not only scam the world in the case of Anthony Fauci, right? Because he resigned from the CDC out of nowhere, right? So you can, as long as you leave voluntarily, we won't make you suffer the consequences of your actions. This immunity that kicks in after you retire. Get that pension. You know, and my point in saying that is that me and you know that. We know. We know that they're doing this. It's not like they're trying to hide it. What's a reasonable explanation? Can I get an explanation? What, you sold books? You expect me to believe you made $300 million from books? How stupid exactly do you think that we are? Like, seriously. And so that's retarded. So stop saying you're too stupid to understand. Stop saying that these people have some fucking, they are some demigods. And they have this designated power. Right? Look at them. Look at the people you're talking about. These people are stupid. They said Joe Biden is as sharp as a tack. Anyone with eyes can see that wasn't true. Even a retard like me being propagandized to love Israel saw that Joe Biden was fucked. Like, seriously, I mean, am I the last guy ever to come to this conclusion about Israel? Really? You know, and so when a retard like me is knowing that you're stupid at that moment in real time, and it doesn't take a debunking, it doesn't take a theory, it doesn't even take word of mouth. It's just, I'm watching you fuck off, and I'm watching you be a retard in real time, and I'm just like, damn. But I guess he's sharp as a tack. People saying that Joe Biden is sharp as a tack, you are smarter than them. And don't ever convince yourself you're not. For real. You know? But at the end of the day, man, you have to at least be paying attention. And a lot of people ask me, when I say that, a lot of people ask me, they say, well, where do I get my news from? Where do I get it from? X. You want the honest to God answer? X. You can pick who you want to follow. All the news is there. And go check out my X. Really quick, go check it out. It's Zan King. I think it's Zan King Official at X. I'll leave a link. But still, go check it out. Go look at the people that I follow. And then go look at the people that they follow. Use me as a base. Use my profile. You don't even need to follow me, because I wouldn't consider me a reliable news source. And I'll just be honest, you know. Look at my post history, for God's sake. It's a madhouse. It's a madhouse. You know, but go look at the people who I follow. See if you like any of the names. And then go follow the people that they follow. That's my best bit of advice. And then look at how many people, if a lot of those people follow one person, that's kind of your green light to be like, okay, why do all these people that I like follow this person? It's a normal question. And then take a sip of this. Old Sprite. Stale. I love that shit. Love stale Sprites. That was really not good. I was hoping that there... You know what? Actually... Oh, for fuck's sakes. Yeah, no. Yeah, there's no waters over here, and I just brought in a thing of waters. We might have to pause the show if I get even a little bit more thirsty. But... it's a psyop, man. All this shit, when you look around, when you look at the laws, for example, and you look at these blatant double standards for how you can hire, how you can discriminate, you know what I'm talking about. You know? And you see these obvious double standards and you think to yourself, well, wait a minute. This is racism. So you're going to have a DEI initiative, and you're telling me you're going to give people tax breaks based on this DEI initiative, right? And the whole thing is to hire less white dudes. That is blatant discrimination. That is blatant racism. You can have a black-only business, but not a white-only business. You see what I'm saying? Are you following yet? Do you get it yet? There are obvious shit created by low IQ fuckers. And it's not that they hate racism. It's that they want to decide who gets to be racist and who they get to be racist to. It's not that they want to defund the police. How many times do we have to say it before you guys start understanding that this is true? Do we have to talk about it every day? I'll talk about it every day. These people who made these rules are not smarter. They are dumber, and often they are much more dumb than we realize. And the way that they got to these positions of power is not because they worked their ass off, they grinded, they did what they had to do by any means necessary, like what me and you have to do. If me and you want to become successful, we have to grind, bro. We have to grind, and we got to work, and we can't stop. And sometimes, if you really want to be successful, guess what? You might have to pick up another job. Just to buy yourself something nice. You might have to straight up go do a side gig like DoorDash or Instacart. If you're working 40 hours a week, you should be able to afford whatever you want. I'm sorry, is that privileged? Is that privileged? Really, say it. Say I'm privileged. Say I did this. Say it to me. Say it to me. That my fucking family, they got to live this dream life back in the 50s. They got to live this dream life back in the 80s. But white privilege caught up now. Oh yeah, it caught up now. It's not fair, and what I'm saying is that these are obvious things that people will call you low IQ for saying. They will. They'll call you racist. They'll call you a Nazi. They'll say whatever they want in order to appease their internal empathy for everyone else except themselves. And it is literally suicidal. Because it's at the detriment of you. And it's the same thing when you buy into the lie that everyone else is capable of being a politician except you. It's the same thing. They're not better than you. They're not smarter than you. No. You are just as good. And I know what you're thinking. Did we really need to hear this? Yes! You did. And you need to keep hearing it. You need to drill it into your fucking head. No more putting people above you. That goes for everyone. It goes for everyone. If you're a dude and your job is going to fire you in order to hire a woman, what is that? What is that? That is a double standard, because they would never fire a chick for a dude. You know that. You know that well. No longer. And you know what? Actually, I'm not even going to say it. One of my favorite things I've been saying recently is we are nostalgic for 10 years ago. We are nostalgic for like a time that wasn't even that long ago. Things have gotten so bad. I mean, of course, like I said before, we watched the Walmart, the 1980, the Walmart videos from people Christmas shopping. You know, it's a nice time. We see the old architecture, the old lifestyle of the 1950s. That's awesome. You know, literally. So obviously we are nostalgic for that. But at the same time, man, I can't help but think about 10 years ago when I thought that when I thought the world was fair. I mean, I know even back then, I know it wasn't. But it's just my perception of time. I guess that was kind of a stupid thing to say. I don't know if that's necessarily all too true or all too related. Honestly, I would say that when we look back to the 80s and the 50s, I would think that that's it's honestly more desirable. But I think I didn't have experience back then, so I don't really know what I'm missing out on. Although I can guess, I can say, back in the 50s, you could go be a car salesman. You don't need to have experience. Hey, can I get a job? You put on your shirt, you cock your shoulders back, puff your chest out, and keep your chin up. You know, and you tell them, hey, can I get a job with you guys? Absolutely, you can start tomorrow. Absolutely. Sorry if I sound a little fucked. I was screaming the lyrics to some Suicide Boys songs, and now my voice is fucked. Literally 3. Man, go take an IQ test. You want to know? Go take an IQ test and come back. Pause the video. Go take an IQ test and come back. I bet you're smarter than you know. I bet you have better comprehension skills than a boomer. I bet you have better social awareness than a millennial. And I think we've been gaslight because Gen Z likes memes. But you're going to die one day. Sorry, buddy. Sorry. You will be forced to deal with this generation that you have been propagandizing to. And young men, and a lot of young ladies as well, I've recently found out, they agree. And they're pissed. And they are out for blood. They are. They are very angry. They are unironically very racist. Let's just call it like it is. And we real racism, by the way. And I'm not an SJW. You know, I have my moments. But what our ideas of what's bad are incomprehensible to what's coming. Like you won't even understand how bad. Like when it happens, and this is what I'm really worried about for real. You want to know why I didn't hop on the Nick Fuentes train right away? I've known about the kid for a couple years. Yeah, I have. I've known about him and I've seen the clips. And I never liked him. You want to know why? Because you're going to laugh at this. I thought he was a Fed. And no, not because of the January 6th clip. No, not because of propaganda. It wasn't. It was because of my own intuition. My own intuition led me to believe that Nick Fuentes was a federal agent. It's because I didn't know shit. Didn't know anything about Nick. I didn't know anything about his past. And I thought he was a Fed trying to make the right look nuts. But as I started to watch him daily, he's my new daily listen, right next to Asmund, right next to Joe. You know, Joe Rogan, Asmongold, Nick Fuentes. What a twist! You know, but as I start to watch more of Nick, and you do research on the things that he says, it's just like, damn, bro. Damn, like, and you listen to his past, and you're like, okay, so you're telling me he's been debanked, removed off of every fucking platform, and everyone talks shit, calling him a racist, Nazi, fucking Fed. That's what they've been calling me. That's what they've been calling me. So wait, I know I'm not a racist Nazi. Well, I might be a little racist, but I'm not a full-blown racist Nazi. But these people are calling me a racist Nazi. Why? And it's weird, right? Because I know I'm not, and they're also calling this kid a racist Nazi. Well, he might not be either. And as it turns out, blatantly obvious, by the way, in the Piers Morgan interview, he's not. He's not, man. All I'm trying to say, is that you need to at least start to understand politics. Go watch Nick. Yep, go watch him. And you know why? It's not because he's far right. Although, I would like to think that I'm slowly but surely red-pilling my audience into becoming a fighting force for America and the world. I would like to think that. And so go check out Nick. Keep watching these videos. Obviously, leave a comment, leave a follow. But use your intuition. Use it. Try to think about all the beliefs you had in your whole life. Why do you believe it? Why do you believe these things that you've always believed? Someone told you to believe it? Or because you thought it was the right thing? Because you thought it was the right thing to do. Now, leaning on your own understanding is a dangerous game. That's a very dangerous game. Can't always it's so dangerous it talks about it in the Bible. You cannot always lean on your own understanding. You can't. You will end up convincing yourself of something that may not be true. You may be gaslighting yourself. And so expand your circle. Listen to the people who disagree with the people that you listen to. Go. Listen to a Hassan stream once. Go do it. Seriously. Pause the show. Well, maybe not, because you already had to pause the show. But after the show, go see. I'm sure he's live, and I'm sure he's talking about Asmongold. Go watch a Hassan stream. I like Hassan. Not as a person, not for his politics. I think he's a retarded piece of shit. But I like Hassan because as long as he's out there, he is the vocal point for the retards. Yep. If you ever need to know how I'm in the right, go watch a Hassan. Go watch Hassan. Mike from PA, I think, is a retard. I don't remember if that's his name, but it's one of those guys. He's one of those Hassan orbiters. Go listen to him. Go listen to Casey Tron. Go listen to fucking Denims. Go listen to iDubbbz, These are just a few names. Go listen to them. You'll understand what I'm saying. And the fact that what I'm saying is true is deeply concerning. And it worries me because it is eroding culture. It is eroding what it means to be an American, what it means to have different views, be different, be original, be authentic, but not be retarded, not be low IQ. It's very simple stuff, really. It's nothing too complicated, nothing too hard. I think we got to stick together, though. And I think we got to come together. I know personally in my life there has been this great shift. There's been a shift where I look at people different now. I thought that I was caring before, but, and you guys are going to laugh at this, but I'm more caring after watching Nick, man. It's crazy how much hate that kid gets. He's older than me, but I'm going to still call him a kid. Because it's awesome to see a young guy in there rocking it. You know, but politics will eventually come care about you, man. And whether you like it or not, it will. It'll rise up in your taxes. It'll rise up when you're trying to buy a house. It'll rise up when you're trying to have a family. It'll rise up when you have to go to the hospital. It'll rise up when you're applying to a job. It'll rise up when you're wondering why we're fucking in all these other countries, why we're having to give money to other countries. When you see retards speaking another language in our country, representing their people in another country, and they're sending our taxes to another country. They're saying they're Somalian first. I'll spit in your fucking face, bitch. I'll spit in your face. It's disgusting. That is disgusting behavior. Man, dude, but I really think that's all I gotta say. That's really all I gotta say. We didn't forget what we were talking about today, thankfully. I don't think we did once, you know, which I'm very thankful for. So just stay questioning. Always stay questioning. Always ASQ. ASQ, always stay questioning. That took me too long to make that acronym. Oh, I'm the retard. You know, but always stay questioning. If somebody tells you that a question is off limits, why? Why? Why is the question off limits? But yeah, keep it safe, guys. I know this was a little bit of a shorter video, so we're going to take a rip off the Benjamin here. And yeah, cheers. That'll wrap up this video. Stay safe, you guys. I love you guys. Peace.